Guys, look, stop. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this because I've had enough of this shit. Reading the comments and just talking and seeing that nobody's gonna change. Nobody's even gonna get the message. Stop dating women in the United States altogether. I know I said stop. Don't marry a woman. Don't even.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, guys, that was the first video that I ever saw from Austin Holloman, and that was a few weeks ago on TikTok. Didn't have that many YouTube subscribers, but he had a lot of TikTok followers and about 10,000. So I started to respond to some of his videos right here on YouTube. At least 3 of them got over 100,000 followers. He's now at 14,000 followers. And he's really doing a great job. He's had several collabs. Alpha Male Strategy showed up to one of his live streams, Darius M. So he's already commanding, the notoriety from larger YouTubers in the space. But recently, Austin Holloman is, facing some haters from certain people who are detractors. And obviously, that has everything to do with the fact that, he's doing really well in a short period of time. Some guys got it on YouTube and just some guys don't. It's not his fault. It's just what it is. But he's come up with this particular video called Does $20 Break the Bank? What are you getting for $20? So now I kind of want to talk about that because this video has everything to do with the fact that he started a Patreon. And before we get to the Patreon, he's been getting a lot of support, a lot of super chats. And so he's new in the business, right? And he has a Facebook group and things like that. He's been trying to ask people about how to make thumbnails, who can he pay to do this. He's reached out to guys like me. So he set a price at $20 for his Patreon, for the real reason that, he has personal pictures of him and, certain ladies there, and people are going through his Instagram page and telling the ladies on. So he has like certain things that he's trying to do to stop people, if they really want to see content outside of YouTube, that they would pay for it. It's a paywall. Again, it's not mandatory. But I want you to hear a few things, what he had to say about some of his detractors, some of his subscribers, and how they're acting over the $20 charge. And we'll come back.
Someone had started a Patreon. And we're going to share the screen. Guys, when I tell you I was called shit but I mean, it shows me what subscribers don't need to be here. Not all of them disagreed in a bad way, but some of them were just being a real bitch about it. Let's have a look. I'll let you look with your own. And let me tell y'all this too. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Patreons, those are optional. You don't have to sign up for those. They're just an option. I give y'all, from what the comments say under all my videos, I give a lot of valuable information for free on YouTube. So if I ask you to do Patreon, if you don't see the value, don't sign up for it, but you don't have to be a about it either. Hell, I mean, y'all were so much, y'all almost made me start acting like a. So this dude right here says $20 per month, about $20 overpriced. He says it's about how rich you get these days. You get 1,000 suckers for $20 a month. So apparently, if you guys subscribe to my Patreon, you are a sucker. I respect the hustle. I'm not subscribed to anybody's, but I hope Austin delivers supreme content on a frequency schedule for the subscription. Thanks for telling me that. And then 20 sounds high. I know you're getting traction right now, but Alpha Male Strategies ain't even start out like that. I don't care. I'm not Alpha Male Strategies. Thank you for telling me that. Dude's been advocating passports for telling me that. Advocating passports for a while on YouTube. Thanks for telling me that. Unless you get some crazy game that's unique, thanks for telling me that, then I'm not paying it. Thanks for telling me that. I don't see any of that in your YouTube videos either. Thanks for telling me that. You just shit on Western women. It's entertaining, but not super valuable. So, the content is not valuable. The content is not valuable, but it was just maybe 2 weeks ago. The account was at 800 subscribers. We're at 14,000. So the results are going to say otherwise. Every video is getting like 200 comments, almost all of them.
So guys, you've heard that. Let me talk about this, right? Because see, Austin Holloman is not the first passport bro to go through this. I had a pretty good friend on here, a really good acquaintance of mine here on Black YouTube by the name of Charles Tyler Show. Charles Tyler's show was from Philadelphia. I was the very first person that was on his Patreon. Unfortunately, he passed away. He died of a stroke. He died in Rio de Janeiro. He was another guy that had quite a bit of problems getting support from the Passport Bro community. Let's talk about the granddaddy of them all, Mr. Al Grease. He created the film Frustrated. It is probably the best documentary ever for black men who are frustrated with what's going on in America. What did a lot of black men do? They downloaded the video, re-uploaded the video, didn't want to pay for it, and Mr. Al Grease had to go around submitting all kind of YouTube copy strikes to get the video taken down. Okay? So now when you're talking about black men who want to go overseas, are interested and are tired of dealing with the so-called quote-unquote black women in America. And again, this is not all Passport Bros. You have brothers in the Passport Bro community who support me. You have brothers who are truckers who support me. You have brothers from the dating coach community that support me. Some are cheap, some are not, right? But now fundamentally, here's the problem. You have a group of men who are complaining about women in America and they're being entitled, and you have a guy who is trying to give you the information. He is trying to do something, and guys are giving him pushback over $20. Now, let me just say this. Patreon is optional. You don't have to give him a Patreon sub. Somebody even said, hey bro, how about you drop your Patreon down to like $5? And again, he's new. He doesn't really understand how Patreon works or something. My Patreon is like $5 a month to start. Most of ours is around $5. All right. So that's pretty much cool. And then you have tiers if brothers must support the tiers. But then what happens is that, you know, if you have people going through your particular Instagram accounts, trying to contact women and things like that, I can understand why he wants to do the $20 pledge or $10 pledge, whatever it is. But the problem remains the same. You have black men who are saying, I want to go and get this information from you for nothing, and you supposed to give me everything, and complaining about, oh, I don't want to give you any money. I just want the information. All right. So how do people even get motivated to want to give you the information for nothing? Let me just tell you this, right? I've been in the black manosphere for 6 to 7 years, going on 7 years, right? I'm probably the guy that people credit as the architect of the black manosphere. All the communities I've been, in the dating coach community, travel bros community. I've been here since the day one. I didn't come up with the idea, but I helped set up a lot of the infrastructure, put a lot of people on. I can tell you that even guys have a problem super chatting me $5, right? Now, here's the issue. If you have that particular attitude and you don't want to pay for something that you feel is valuable, you don't have to go around insulting the guy like, oh, I don't want to give you, you're just a fucking YouTuber. I don't want to pay any money. Just if you appreciate the guy's content and you don't want to super chat, or if you don't want to Patreon pledge him, it's fine, right? But then these are the same guys who are saying, oh, I'm going to go overseas and live a better life. If you don't even want to spend some money supporting a guy who's supporting your interest to help him get better, like, how does that sound? Like, let's look at somebody like Andrew Tate. I'm making a video about Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels here pretty soon, right? The thing about the white guys, when they have a guy that they want to blow up, they're going to throw all their support money behind them. The blacks, you get a guy that you can help blow up, like Austin Holloman or the Daily Wrap-Up crew, it's like pulling teeth. The Daily Wrap-Up crew, let me just say this. All black men should be supporting the Daily Wrap-Up crew. We all should financially be supporting the Daily Wrap-Up crew. They do excellent work. Point blank, period. They speak on our issues. They are professional. They're well organized. They have TikTok. They have everything. Those guys are the truth, and they're doing it in the most expensive city in our country, New York City. You know what black men will say, some of us? I ain't giving them dudes my money. F them. But then you wonder why you don't have anything. Same thing with the brother Austin Holloman. Yeah, he's a young guy. He's new. But these are the kind of dudes you want to be able to relate to, right? What's wrong with supporting the guy? If you can't get a guy $20, maybe you can give him $2. Maybe you can give him $1. But you can support what a brother is trying to do, what he's trying to contribute. I don't look at the guy as I don't think he's a scammer or trying to take advantage of anybody. He doesn't come off like that. I don't believe that about the guy. But then when you wonder why us as black men, we don't have anything, because we don't support the people that are out here trying to help us, trying to get better. Even me, I've been in the game for so long, I don't have to help anybody get on. I've helped tremendously a lot of people get on. Wanna know why? Because we need these guys. Who's gonna create content for us? Who's gonna create the industry for us? Yeah, we have to start learning how to appreciate the guys who are trying to help us. How are we gonna develop? How are you gonna, I didn't start off where I was at. You brothers who have been with me a long time, you know I didn't start off where I was at. I started off making videos on the toilet on my cell phone. And to get here, wanna know how I got it? Because I was able to get paid and guys helped me. Guys shared my videos, or guys gave what they could. I reinvested and I got to where I am now. If you want guys to be able to do that and create the industries, you have to support them instead of hating on them. And shout out to the brothers who do that. But for the guys who don't, it's really a shame. Like, and that's the mentality. So you think that you're gonna have that attitude, but you're gonna go and move to Brazil and take care of some foreign woman with that sort of attitude. Like, it makes no sense. You're not gonna be doing good anywhere in the country, in the world, with that kind of attitude. All right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Peace out.